Hello everyone. We are doing the topic of transformations, okay? And in transformations, we're transforming shapes. We said there are 4 different types, okay? You either translate a shape from one place to the other, like we did in last lesson, okay? Or we reflect a shape, we rotate it, or we enlarge it. In this video, we will be dealing with reflecting a shape. Now, to reflect a shape, the first thing you really need is a mirror line, okay? So, I'm going to point out some mirror lines that you should know pretty well, okay, where to plot them in order to reflect a shape. So, let's say we have a graph, all right, with the origin 1 2 3 4 5, etc., etc., all the numbers. Okay, etc., etc. Now, let's say we have this line over here. Okay, that line over here, okay, is passing through the x-axis. It's crossing the x-axis, okay, at number 3. If I had to take the coordinates of that one, that is 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3. The x coordinate is always 3. So that is called x equals 3. Okay? We mentioned this, all right, in the graphs topic previously. Now, if I have, for example, this vertical line here, which is crossing x at -4, then the x coordinate, all right, for each coordinate over there is always -4. So basically, the equation of that line is x equals -4. Okay? Now, if I have a vertical line, like this one. Sorry, a horizontal line this time. I have this horizontal line. Now, this horizontal line is crossing the y-axis this time, the y-axis, at which number? At -2. In fact, if I had to write down the coordinates, we'd have 1, -2. This coordinate 2, -2. This coordinate 3, -2, etc., etc. The y value is always -2. The y value is always -2. So that line is y equals -2. Okay? Similarly, if I have this line over here, okay, that is crossing the y-axis at number 4, so that is y equals 4. Okay, so those crossing the y-axis are called y equals, and check the number they're passing through, and these, the vertical ones that are passing through x, are x equals, and check the value. Okay, now other important lines, okay, are these. So let's write the numbers again. 1 2 3 4. Let's say I have this line. Wait. Let's say I have a line that passes through the coordinates 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Now 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 0, 0. -1, -1. -2, -2. What can we realize? Okay, what can we notice? All right, with regards to the x and the y coordinate, okay, we can say that the x and y coordinate are the same. So that is the line x equals y, or y equals x. It won't make a difference. The y is the same as x. The y value is the same as x. So this line that passes through 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, etc., etc., is called the line y equals x. Okay, we have a similar line to it, and it's this one. If I have -1 on the x-axis, y is 1. If I have -2, y is 2. If I have minus 3, this is 3. Minus 4, comma 4. If I have positive 1, then the y value is minus 1. If I have a positive 2 on the x-axis, y is minus 2. Let me write them down over here. So if I have 1, the y value is minus 1. If I have 2, y value is minus 2. If I have 3, y value is minus 3. 0 and 0. But if I have minus 1, the y value is 1. If I have x minus 2, the y value is 2. So what is happening over there? The x as a number is the same as the y as a number, yes. Okay? But when the x is positive, y is negative. When the x is negative, y is positive. So one is positive and the other is negative. And that is the line y equals minus x. Okay, so this line, and don't forget, a negative gradient will give me a line like this. Don't forget, a line like this, not like that. So since it has a negative 1 there, it's a negative gradient. That's this one. That is y equals minus x. Okay, remember these lines, they're important because you would need them. So let's start the questions. Reflect triangle A in the x-axis. Oh yes, and don't forget, okay, this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, because we might use them, okay, as mirror lines. So, reflect triangle A in the x-axis, and the x-axis is this one. Okay, I need to reflect it in the x-axis. So, to reflect in the x-axis, this will come down over here. Okay, now you can use a flat file for this one, or a tracing paper for this one to help you out, or you can reason it out. So, I will use the different methods. Okay, so let's start to reflect it. So this is the mirror line. That is the mirror line. How far is this vertex from the mirror line? It is 1, 2, 3, 4 squares away. So it should also be 4 squares away on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That point is this point over here. This is the object. This is the image now, okay? This vertex is 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm measuring the distance perpendicularly, we call it, 90 degrees with the mirror line. So 1, 2, 3, 4 squares away. 1, 2, 3, 4 squares away. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares away. And then join them up. The size of the shape is exactly the same, but the orientation is different. Now it's looking downwards, okay, the shape. It is reflected literally. And if I fold this page from the mirror line, if I fold it from the mirror line, so I folded it from the mirror line, I could see that this is exactly on top of the other one, okay? Now let me explain how to do it with a plastic folder. Mela, għandi plastic folder, okay? Ħanurikom kif nistgħu nagħmluha bi plastic folder. Mela. Ħanqed din fuq il-mirror line. Okay? Tara ħittar fuq il-mirror line. Ħanpenġi x-shape jew għall-inqas il-ponot tiegħu fuq il-plastic folder, sa fil-verità jekk ikolkom marker aħjar għax jista' jitħassar imbagħad. U ħanimmarka dil-point tara niżla l-isfel ma' hawnhekk, dil-point niżla l-isfel ma' hawnhekk ara biex sorry. Sometimes I forget and I switch in Maltese. So, use a plastic folder, mark the 3 vertices. Okay, make sure the edge is exactly on the mirror line. I also marked these points, so I make sure I don't move it along. Okay, so these points have to remain on those same points. Now I flipped it over. Okay, this is on the mirror line, this point there, perfect. And now I have the vertices. And as you can see, they fit exactly on the triangle I have over here. Okay, so that is correct. Next question. And I need to label the image B. And by the way, do them in pencil, because if you have an error, then it will be a problem to erase it off. Question B. Reflect triangle B in the y-axis and label the image triangle C. So reflect triangle B in the y-axis. This is the y-axis. So this is our mirror line now. And we're going to reflect this. It should come on the other side over here. So this vertex is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, squares away. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4 squares away. Okay, this vertex over here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 squares away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 squares away. Okay, this one is also 9 squares away. Measure the distance like this and measure it over there. And then I can join the shape. Now, if you're going to use this method, okay, you can do this. Place the edge on the axis, okay, mark the vertices, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and we're going to flip it. Let me mark this point over here so I remember, okay, to not get mixed up and leave it over there. So this is flipped over there. And there we have them. So this one is here, perfect. This one is here, perfect. And this one is here, perfect. And then you can join them up. Okay, so that should be labeled as triangle C. Next one. Draw the reflection of triangle A in the mirror line x equals 2. So the mirror line x equals 2. This is the mirror line x equals 2 because it is crossing the x-axis at number 2. This is 1. This is 2, 3, etc. Okay, so that is the line x equals 2. Now we need to reflect triangle A in this mirror line. So this triangle should be reflected in this mirror line. So when we're going to count from one vertex to the mirror line, we're going to count up till here, not till there now, because it's the x equals 2. Okay, so 1, 2 away, 1, 2 away. Okay, this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away. This is also 7 away, 7 away. Plus, once you plot these two, you know that the other one is going to be up here. Okay, and join them up. That is, label the image E. Okay. Now, next question. Plot a triangle with vertices 4, 2, 9, 2, 9, -1 and label it F. So plot a triangle 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. So that's vertex 1, 9, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, comma 2. So it's this vertex over here. And 9, comma minus 1. This vertex over there. And label it F. Okay, so that was easy. That was just plotting a shape. Okay, now next question is, describe the single transformation which maps triangle A to F. So how did I get triangle F from triangle A to F? Is it, now you have to check, all right, what we've done last time. Is it a translation like we did last time? No, it is not, because in translation, the shape is still looking upwards. This time it is flipped over. So that is not a translation, but is it a reflection? And yes, it is. Now, for a reflection, we need the mirror line. Okay? For translation, we needed the vector, this column vector. Okay, for reflection, we need the mirror line. Now, where do you think is the mirror line between them? You can easily say just by looking at it, but if you have a problem, check the distance between the corresponding points. So if I'm talking about this point, then choose the same point, check the distance. We have 2 squares. Now, the mirror line divides that distance. See this one? There's a distance of 1, 2, 3, 4 units there. Now the mirror line is in the middle. So in the middle means divide by 2. So I have 2 units over here and 2 units on the other side. So 2 squares divided by 2 is 1 square or 1 unit. So that means the reflective line, the mirror line, is just 1 unit away. And this is the mirror line. But we need to find the equation of that mirror line, and that mirror line crosses the x-axis or the y-axis. Think. It crosses the y-axis at which point? This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. It crosses the y-axis at 3, so that is called y equals 3. So if I need to describe the single transformation, I need to write down that it is a reflection in the line y equals 3. Okay, that's it. We need to mention the reflection and the mirror line. Okay? So important, when reflecting a shape, you should measure the perpendicular distance of each vertex of the object to the mirror line. This same distance should be used to draw the image on the other side of the mirror line, as I was saying, okay? Measure the perpendicular distance. If there is a distance of 2, then there should be a distance of 2 on the other side. Next example. Okay, I need you to start this one on your own, but pay attention. The mirror lines, one of them is y equals x, and y equals x, we said, is the line 1, 1, passing through 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, etc., etc. So it should be this line over here. That is y equals x. Now the other mirror line is y equals minus x, and we said it's this line. Okay, that is y equals minus x. Okay, so start by drawing this shape, and then let's try the reflection. have 2,1, 5,1, 5,4. So we have this triangle over here. Okay, and that should be labeled as triangle ABC. Now, A should represent the first vertex. 2,1 is A. B should represent the second vertex, and C the last vertex. Okay, now I need to reflect this shape in this line. Okay, and we'll label it. A becomes A1, B becomes B1, C becomes C1. So we need to measure the perpendicular distance. The perpendicular distance to the mirror line is this distance over here, around 90 degrees to the mirror line. So from here to here, I will get C1. From here to here, you see I have half a diagonal of the square. So half a diagonal of the square, and that is A1. And for B, okay, 1, 2, okay, so I have 1 and 2. And that is B1. Okay, now if you're going to use the flat file or tracing paper, and by the way, you can take this with you in an exam even during the O-levels. Okay, you're allowed to get it with you. So let me place the edge on the mirror line. Okay, make sure you do not move it, however. Make sure it's steady there. I have A, I have B, I have C, and mark a point there. Okay, so you make sure you flip it over, and that point, don't mix it up, but you place it there again, and there we have them. This one here, this one there, and this one there. So at least I know that I plotted them correctly. Okay, and that is the shape. Okay, now next one. Reflect triangle ABC. So not this one, this is ABC. Okay, that's why it's important to label them. In the line y equals minus x, the line y equals minus x is this one. So I need to reflect this one from here to here now. It is going to be flipped on the mirror line. So it comes over here. Okay, so let's measure the distance perpendicularly to the mirror line. Perpendicularly 90 degrees. So I have one diagonal and a half. So I have half and one diagonal, A2. I have, alright, measured the distance perpendicularly 90 degrees. Maybe a ruler can help you. Alright, keep it 90 degrees. You see, it's on the mirror line. So it's 90 degrees there. I have one diagonal, two diagonals, three diagonals. Continue in the same direction, one diagonal, 2 and 3, that is B. 2. Okay, and then I have C, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a half away. Half, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's over there. And as I said before, if you are not sure, okay, use the flat file. The plastic folder, sorry, okay, it's exactly on the mirror line, the edge. Mark the points A, C, and B. Mark, for example, the origin here, so flip it over. Make sure the edge is on the mirror line, and there they are. You see A? Okay, I marked it there. It's exactly on where I plotted it. Okay. The same with B. You see, it's exactly there, and C is exactly there. So this way you can make sure they are correct. And then we join them up. You see, the shape never changes. The size is always the same. The only difference is that it is what we call inverted. Okay, this shape is inverted in the other direction. So after reflection, one can conclude that the size of the object and image again are congruent. They are the same. Is the same. The size is the same. The vertices of the image, okay, are what we call laterally inverted when compared to the vertices of the object. They are inverted, okay? So, next lesson, next video, we will be dealing with the next translation item, which is the rotation. And for rotation, again, the plastic folder will help. Or maybe you have a baking sheet which is a little bit transparent, or a tracing paper. Alright, they're all fine. They will help you out. So, thanks for watching. If you have a problem, don't forget to message me or leave a comment. Thank you.